everyone, welcome back. So for today's clip, I will be recreating a look that I have worn a couple of weekends ago, probably more than a couple of weekends ago, where I wore a look inspired by Kylie Jenner, especially the eyeshadow look, where there is that minimal eye look makeup where she put a yellow eyeshadow in the inner corners of her eye. And like I have also mentioned, I was trying to decide on which look to go with for the two special occasions that I attended back then, which was the christening of my niece and my nephew's birthday. And I also, by the way, would like to thank the two people who have commented on that video of mine. I believe the name of that video is Decisions, where I was deciding whether to use a pink or yellow look for those two happenings, and those two people helped me in deciding which one to go with. But anyway, let's just jump into the look. What I did already is, as you can notice, I have already put on my eyebrows. I prepped the face with primer and at the same time put lip balm on my lips prior to putting on lipstick, of course. And prior to everything that is on my face right now, I started off, of course, with a clean face and then applied moisturizer into it. So let's get started. Okay. So starting off with the foundation, I'm just going to put the description of the products that I will be using for today's look in the description box below. But anyways, I'll be pouring a small amount of foundation onto the back of my hands, and then I'll just dot it all over my face, swipe it all over with the use of a brush, and then smoothing everything with the help of a damp sponge. Okay, and then after foundation, of course, I'll be putting on concealer. Same drill, just putting it on any blemishes and any redness on the face, plus same places like under the eyes just to cover the bags, and for highlight as well, for a bit on the forehead and the bridge of the nose, cupid's bow, chin. Set everything, we will now be applying the translucent powder to set. After that, we'll now apply the bronzer. Not contouring, just warming up the face. We'll put on the blush now. We'll be setting now the face with the setting spray. And then we'll jump into the eyeshadow look. Waiting for the setting spray to dry, I forgot to do this before everything else. But anyway, we got the opportunity anyway to let our setting spray dry. We'll be curling our lashes. We're jumping now onto the eyes here, and the technique that I'm talking about is none other than a tape, where we can achieve a sharp cat eye look for our eyeshadow with the use of scotch tape. I know there's probably like face tapes that you can use and buy, but I don't have one, so I'm just trying to wing it and just use whatever I have right now. I just try to get an inch and a half of the tape, and then I proceeded into sticking it onto my skin first, just so that because you know how, I don't know if you've done it as a kid before, if you've ever done it ever, it can stick too much on the skin, where when you try to remove it, it hurts. That's why this is just sort of like prepping it and remove too much of the adhesive from it. So just sticking it on the skin so it's not too much, and then just looking at this angle right here of the eye, or like this point here. So what we need to do is to just sort of like put it on that way, so that we can achieve that cat eye look. I don't know, I think I did it too low. Okay, I think that's a good angle. Anyway, I'm just gonna be, not to be rude or anything, but I'll be using my mirror here, and then I'm just going to put the other tape on my other eye para it's even. So here we go. I just want to make sure that it's even, of course, para we don't look crazy with one, you know, angle being too far off from the other. So I think it's good enough. Okay, so let's just open this, and then I'll get my blending brush. And by the way, I have a clean rug. It's just one of my old shirts, clean shirts that is, so that I can swipe my brush here and go in between two colors. And like I have mentioned before, this palette doesn't have any names for the shadows itself, so I'll just point out which ones I'll be using. Okay, so first off, I will be using this sort of like a tan shade right here, and then just wipe it on the crease area right here. Not too tight on the line itself, but a little bit above it, and then also drag it down here. By the way, I'm not dragging it all the way in close to my inner corner. It's just sort of like one third of the eye. And also, I don't know if I have mentioned this before, but this specific palette is all matte eyeshadows, which is what I love about this look. It's because I feel like matte eyeshadows are so underrated. Then just jumping onto my next eye here. Jumping now to the next shade, which is this dark brown, and then we'll be applying it same area, but this time it's like closer now to your crease line. Swiping now my brush, and then go back to that tan shade, just to incorporate and blend everything together. Okay, I think that's good. So here we go. Moment of truth. We will now be removing the tape. There you go. See? Okay, so there's just a bit of harsh line from the tape, which is what I was trying to avoid as well. That's why I was like trying to stick it on my skin first. But anyway, something easy to fix. You can just go back with the sponge where it sucked the excess foundation, and then you can just go back and see, and it's almost gone. Alright, see that? Nice cat eye or wing, whatever you want to call it. So for the other exciting part now, putting now the yellow eyeshadow in the inner corners of the eye. What I did first before applying that eyeshadow is I used concealer, put it in the inner corner. After that, of course, put on the yellow eyeshadow. I did this because I wanted the yellow to pop even more. What I did is put a little dot on the back of my hand, and then with the small detailer brush, just get a small amount. Start with a small amount of the concealer, and then we'll just put it in the inner corner. Okay, I think it's too intense right now. I'm just going to tap a bit off and just to blend it. Okay, so I think that's good. So now that it's tacky and it's there, just using the other side of the brush, I'm just brushing off the excess concealer, by the way. I'll be tapping on now the yellow eyeshadow. Okay, but I think for me that's the right amount right now. Okay. Sorry, I'm just super excited. Anyway, just to finish off the rest of the eyes, I will be applying now mascara. Okay, so mascara, everything's good. We're just at the final steps now. I will be applying highlighter on the face. Let's just get my brush here. That's that, and then now we'll put on the lipstick. And what I used that day is the Kitty Belly shade of the NYX Smooth Whip Matte Lip Cream. I think that is it, but just for another good measure, I'll just spray one more time on my face. Okay, and I think that is it for today's look. I'm just gonna move closer to the camera one more time. And that is the look that I wore on the last occasion that I attended to. Very pretty. I think it's not just for special occasions that you can wear this to. I think this is a look that you can pull off, if not every day, special days, you know, like when you're going out on a date or something, or just simply going out with your friends especially I think it's also timely right now, at least where I'm at. We're entering summer season here. We're still in spring right now, but we're entering summer season, and with the warm tones that we use, especially the yellow one, I think this is good for a summer look as well. I think this is a look that everyone can pull, if not everyone. And I hope you enjoyed watching me put on makeup on my face again, and I'll just catch you on my next video. Bye now.